What's going on? Welcome to the Tuesday edition of No One to Blame. Jam-packed weekend of football, college basketball, college football, hockey, NBA, highlight, fencing, whatever else you're betting on, Chinese women's tennis,
That's a pickleball championship.
Jam-packed weekend, and we're going to be talking about it all. Before we get going, Kev, let's pay the bills. Hit us with the show sponsor, please.
Altered Grounds Landscaping is the area's top professional landscaping company. They are a family-owned and operated business serving St. Louis and Metro East for 20 plus years. Their mission is to make your home or business stand out from the rest. They are renowned for their dramatic, better than TV backyard transformations. They offer free consultations year-round. Get $300 off your project of $3,000 or more with code AGNOTB. That's code AGNOTB. Some services they offer: landscaping, patios, retaining walls, fire pits, fireplaces, water features, outdoor kitchens, concrete work, stonework, landscape lighting, rock mulch delivery, pools in the summertime. Get your pools ordered now. Get them projects started. Get ready for the snow. Snow could potentially be coming in the Midwest here next month or so. Hit them up for snow removal.
Love that. Love that. We're also brought to you by Dubby Energy. Dubby, DUBBY.GG. Hit the link in the bio. Get 10% off your first order. Dubby is an amazing energy drink that is made with clean ingredients to give you the energy boost you need with no crash. They also offer an amazing electrolyte drink to keep you hydrated throughout your busy days. Like I said, hit the link in the bio. Use promo code DUE, D-U-E. Get 10% off your first order from Dubby. Kev, we're also brought to you by Sons of Erie.
Got that Sons of Erie.
Thank you, sir.
Look at all that.
Sons of Erie, check this out, man. SonsofErie.com. They have amazing artwork. You can see I got a 101 in my background right here. He's a good friend of mine. He's also co-branded with the co-founder of Do. So the co-founder of Do is also the co-founder of Sons. Amazing artwork, guys. It's not just Bill stuff. They have lifestyle pieces. They got merch. I don't know when they're going to be bringing the merch back. Hopefully sooner rather than later. But yeah, man, good stuff. This hat, I get comments on this hat all the time, man. Everyone wants to know about it. It's one of the best. They call it the Outlaw Cowboy. They'll be bringing it back. We're also brought to you by Kayak Pools. Last but not least, Kayak Pools, Buffalo's #1 pool dealer, as I've been calling them. No, Kayak Pool is the hassle-free pool experience that empowers customers to turn their own backyard into a fun and relaxing family destination. Summer's over. Start thinking about that pool. We got you from the Great Lakes to the Midwest, St. Louis metro area. Kayak Pools, Altered Ground, two of the best pool dealers. We're still going to go with dealers, Kev. I don't care.
Might as well keep rolling with it now. Yeah.
Hey, that is how we pay the bills. That's a lot to digest, but here we are, people. How we feeling, Kev, about Sunday, man? Did you have a good Sunday? Did you have a bad Sunday?
I had a decent Sunday. The football games overall were just kind of blah. But hit a teaser, hit a little bit, hit a couple bets, lost a couple. On to the next week, right?
Yep. And I lie. When I say we're going to talk about them all, we're going to talk about the bets, Kev. We ain't talking about every single game anymore, man. It's too much. Yeah. It's too much. We're going to talk about the bets. We're going to talk about the notes. We'll hit on some fantasy.
Just talk ball.
Hey, just talk ball. About the stuff that's important, brother.
Yeah.
All right. I want to talk about my best bets, okay? I went 1-1-1. I had the Eagles -7.5. Did not come through, okay? Now, the Jags, I don't know what's going on, man. This could just be a situation where the Eagles, a team that is up. Listen, the Eagles won. I think they won by 5, right? So, it was close to hitting. But the Jags are going to be a prideful team, right? They're getting kicked left and right now, all over social media, all over, the ESPN. And they're going to have some pride. This is a game they showed out in Philadelphia, man. Any given Sunday type of situation. So they say good teams win, great teams cover. So I don't know if I believe that here. But did you have any action in that Philadelphia game?
That was a part of one of my legs of my teaser. We'll talk about in a little bit.
Good, good. I had the Rams money line. I know Jake was on Rams money line as well, -125. That came through. Man, a wild game, a wild game with the Rams and the Seahawks. Man, I think lucky to come out of this game with a win. We talked about all of the NFC West on Sunday, and this just shakes up everything with the NFC West, man.
Yeah.
After this win and beating Seattle here, how are you feeling about the NFC West? Obviously, the Niners head off, and Arizona won.
Yep.
Right.
So like we talked
how
about,
are you feeling?
yeah. So like we talked about, I think me and Jake were kind of on the Rams to kind of roll through the rest of the year. You had Arizona, right? Isn't that who you had to win the division?
So what I did is 3 weeks ago on the show, I nabbed Seattle plus 250. They were in second, I think behind the 49ers.
Yeah,
right?
at that time. Probably, yeah.
So on Sunday's show, before the Rams and Cardinals won, the Cardinals were 400, the Rams were 450, the Seahawks were 500. So I threw a unit on Cardinals and Rams, and then I threw like a quarter unit on the Seahawks at that price to make them all one unit.
Yeah.
And as long as the Niners don't win the division, dude, I'm making money.
Good.
Right?
Sounds good. Yep.
Dude, so I'm looking at it right now. Dude, Cardinals on top, NFC West.
Yep.
What?
Dude, yeah.
Bro.
Yeah, I think it's going to come down, kind of like we talked about the Rams. Rams are finding ways to win. If they can get healthy. I mean, Puka got ejected early in that game. Cooper Kupp had a nice day. Couldn't find the end zone, but I think he had 100 plus.
Yeah, he had a big day.
If Stafford can stay healthy and them weapons stay healthy second half of the year, them and Arizona are going to go at it. Arizona's got to stay consistent. They played well this week, but they've been kind of up or down. If they can stabilize a little bit, that'll be a good division to watch for the rest of the year, man.
Absolutely. I had they killed my teaser, man. I had the Bears money line in my teaser. Poor performance from the Bears, and I'll get into that a little bit further. Cash some bets out of it, but like I said, we'll get into that. I want to round out this NFC West real quick. So the Cardinals are on top at 5-4. The Rams are tied for second, but they have a tiebreaker over the Niners because they beat the Niners at home. So Cardinals 5-4, Rams 4-4, Niners 4-4. Now the Seahawks 4-5, dude. This is one of the most exciting divisions to watch in football right now.
And you know why? Because, I mean, Seahawks are in last place, but offensively, they have weapons. If DK Metcalf comes back, they got JSN, Geno leading the NFL in passing yards. He had 360 or something last week in that game.
I believe so.
So I mean, they could come out and throw it on anybody. They can. So it's like I said, that's gonna be a good one to finish out.
Yeah, I mean, they're a game behind and they're in fourth place. So this is going to be an awesome end of the season. We talked about that Niners schedule, dude, and the gauntlet that it is. And we talked about how easy, Cardinals, Rams, Seahawks kind of have it with where they finished last year. Yeah. So, and the divisions that they're playing. So, I'm excited to watch this play out, dude. And hey, if we can get Niners as a wild card, man, watch out, NFC. Watch out. Now, preseason, I took 3 teams out of this division to make the playoffs in the NFC. Cardinals was not one of those teams. Not
one of them, and they're leading.
No, and they're leading it. So this is it, dude. It's been crazy, man. I saw somewhere today that someone said, it was on X. I should have grabbed it. Someone said there's so much parity in the league, and he's paraphrasing, and I think he said there's 9 teams that have 2 wins or less.
So there's 9 teams that have 2 or less. There are 11 or 12. I think it's 12 that only have 3 wins or less.
Crazy.
So that's terrible.
I mean, I think it's a product of injuries. Injuries
Oh,
feel
they've been
like
bad.
the most they've been in a
Yeah, real
long,
bad.
long time,
Yeah,
man. A
yeah.
long, long time. Yeah. So real quick, and then I'm gonna round up my best bets here. Philadelphia -7.5 was a loss. Rams money line was a win. And then on the show, we were going back and forth. You and Jake were on New England, and I was on Tennessee -3. Tennessee ends up winning by 3 in overtime. So my best bets go 1-1-1, and hey, no harm, no foul, man. We'll escape here. We'll escape here just about even money with the best bets, man.
Yeah.
How about
Yeah.
what about you, brother?
Yeah, my best bets, I didn't fare as well. The only one I hit was the Ravens -9.
Yep.
They obviously just rolled Denver. Denver's still got a good defense, but like I talked about, that the blitz pressures they bring, Lamar can evade that and get beat you downfield because they're playing man to man behind, just causing problems.
Yep.
Again, Henry running on him. I think did he get 100 or was he at 90? Anyway, kind of still doing his thing. And then my other two, I had Colts +5.5, missed that, and the Bills -6, missed that. But your Bills won, so all is good, right?
If they lost, I would have been coming at you hard right now, dude. It would have been on. Hey, Henry went 23 for 106 and 2 touchdowns on the ground.
Yeah.
So.
Yep. Just every week seems like, right, over 100 at least one time in the end zone.
Well, if he's not, he had 73 versus the Browns, but he's getting in the end zone. And then the week before, he had a $169 versus Tampa. So, we talked about the preseason bet, man. Derrick Henry rushing yards. His preseason line was 975. He hit that, smashed that already halfway through the year. That was easiest cash I've ever had in my life, man.
Yeah.
Easiest
so
cash.
Interesting enough, in my bets there, we talk a little bit about it. Even though I had Colts +5.5. Man, Joe Flacco, that did not work out for that game. He looked bad. Colts never entered the red zone. Never got in the red zone in that game. Yeah.
Is that right?
Yep. No red zone snaps on offense. I did hit a Jefferson over 84.5 receiving yards on a prop bet.
Yep.
In that game. But yeah, a Jefferson 7 catches, 137 yards, man. We talk about it every week. They just know how to get him the football, regardless. Because Darnold struggled in that game early. Picked it up late. Dude,
it was 7-0 Indy at halftime.
Yeah.
He looked not because they were dominating either.
he had a moment where he got sacked, and he just a flash of like the old he was seeing ghosts in the
oh boy.
Like he looked kind of lost, and he got up and he just had this look on his face, and then he struggled after that, but then second half he got it going.
Listen, though, I was going to say his final line 28 for 34, 290 yards, 3 touchdowns, 2 interceptions.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's
slinging it, man. And then as long as he keeps slinging it, dude, you got Hawkinson back too. I know Hawkinson only had like 4 targets, 3 catches or whatever, but now they got him back. I like this Minnesota team and that NFC North, man. That's the toughest division in football, I think. But I was also on Justin Jefferson. I had a parlay. I had 6 receptions and parlayed with 74 receiving yards, -127. That came through with ease. Jefferson went 7 for 137. So doing his thing, man. He's getting fed the ball. I had my parlay, dude. My show parlay. We do 3 different styles of bets in the show. We do 3 best bets. We do a show parlay. We do the Neffy special teaser. My parlay got killed. I had Atlanta -3. Was super confident in that. But, man, I just thought the Bears were going to do something, man. After that, abysmal performance the week before, the Bears come out and just lay another egg in Arizona. Thoughts? Can't hear you, man.
Keenan Allen, not
There you
Keenan
go.
Allen. DJ Moore. Did you see the video of DJ Moore walking off the field mid play?
Oh yeah, mid play. I did, dude. I
Man,
did.
that was in the first quarter, I think. Like it wasn't like the end of the
Yeah.
game. That was kind of, you could tell he was fed up with Caleb kind of scrambling, but
Yeah.
if he stays in there, he was throwing the ball to him. It was weird. It was a little early in the game to be frustrated, I thought.
Yeah,
Not,
I think it's a product. He had a couple good games to start the year with Caleb, but man, I think Caleb is just struggling. But
yeah.
I had
No, what he
what's that?
kind of does is he relies on that scrambling a lot, and I think it just throws these wide receivers off sometimes, and they just
It's got to be frustrating. He scrambles too
off
much.
script.
Though.
They're off script too much.
Yeah, I wouldn't even say he relies on it. I think that's his. Yes, he is relying on it, but
that's what he does.
He's like he's after this first read is gone though.
Gone.
He's not going through his progressions. He's going to scrambling as his second read.
Yeah. Yep. Now I did see that Cardinals defense hasn't played well for most of the year, but I did see the Cardinals had 16 different players get QB pressure in that game.
Is that
Think
right?
about that. 16 different players.
Caleb is scrambling?
Well, yeah, probably, but still 16 players, that's 11. That's 11 starters and 5 rotational guys.
Dude.
Yeah. Oh, they're bad. Yeah, they're bad.
We talked about this early in the year, man. The Bears' offensive line, it's going to hold them back. And look what's happening now. Yeah. I talked about the Romadunze ladder. I played Romadunze 36 receiving yards. I told y'all to play the Romadunze receiving ladder. He ends up with 104, man. The most they offered was 116. So if you play the Odunze receiving ladder, my gosh, you hit every rung but 2. So props to you, man. Kev, what was your parlay?
It was a no-go, that's for sure. I missed both. I had Cincy and the Raiders under 46. They smashed that.
Yeah.
41-24, Cincy.
Cincy just could not stop scoring.
Yeah, Burrow 5 TDs, 1 interception. Raiders just looking like the Raiders. They benched their quarterback mid-game. Yeah.
Who came in?
Desmond Ridder.
Oh, I didn't even know he was on the Raiders, bro.
And guess who's starting next week? Guess who's starting next week?
Did you guys sign someone?
Desmond Ridder. Hey, the tank is on. The tank is Tankathon. Tank is on.
Is Minshew that bad? He's that bad?
Yeah, he has been. The problem is I feel we talked about it in one of the early episodes, but the plan should have been to start Aiden O'Connell, playing. If you got to go to Minshew late in the year or whatever, go ahead. Because they're going to be drafting a quarterback next year regardless. You could have had Minshew start next year. He had one more year on his deal. He could have been the bridge guy halfway through the season next year into a rookie or whatever, however they wanted to play it out.
Sure.
Now it's all blown up. They just fired Luke Getsy, the offensive coordinator, fired the O-line coach, fired the quarterback coach.
They listened to you, man. They must have been listening and no one to blame.
So well, they're not listening too much. Because I could give you 1,000 guesses. I could give you an unlimited amount of guesses and time, and you would never guess who they're talking about bringing in to be like an offensive coordinator / offensive coordinator assistant to finish the season out. You'd never guess. He was a former Raiders coach. That still probably doesn't help you. Washington Redskins coach back in the day. Dallas Cowboys back in the day.
I don't know. Just give it to me.
You're never going to. This guy's got to be 80. Norv Turner. Norv Turner. There. FB Jake Data. Yeah. He's seen it.
Oh
Norv
my
Turner.
gosh.
What is this? 1995? I mean, what are we doing? Yeah, his
Are
kid
they
is
that lost?
his kid's on the staff.
He's
So Scott
72.
Turner. Oh yeah. Oh
Hey,
yeah,
so
Jake in
yeah,
here.
they're
He's got it.
desperate, man. They're desperate.
Yeah. They just need to. Hey, we're tanking for a QB next year. Anyway, let's get off of Raiders. Nobody wants to hear this crap. Second
Real
leg.
quick.
Yep.
Boom.
Tuck
and Thompson
again.
parlay
There you
hits
go.
again. I'm telling you, follow _Neffy every single game the Buffalo Sabres play. Alex Tuck, Tage Thompson, Tuck and Tomer parlay hits again. It was plus 114 tonight, Kev. It's hitting itself almost at 60% now, I think. 50, 60%. And they're all plus money. They were plus 170 at one point.
Rolling every week, right?
All right. Yeah.
Every game.
Yep.
Second leg of that parlay was Minnesota Indy over 47. That was a slow start to that one, so did not hit that. Both teams just it was a sloppy game. We talked about it. Colts never got in the red zone. No go on both of them.
Yeah, that was a tough one. I want to talk about the teaser, man. I was off last week. You and Jake held down the fort for week 8. But the Neffy special teaser, 10-point teaser, man, I've hit 3 in a row now. Week 6, week 7, now week 9. The Raiders lost by 17 points. I had them plus 17.5. Come on, baby.
Let's go.
Let's go. Minnesota plus 4.5. And the Giants plus 14. Love it. We're going to keep that train rolling, man. Just rolling in the dough. Did you hit it as well?
I hit it as well. All 3. 2 for 2 on the me and you. I had New Orleans plus 2.5. So that one.
Holy shit. Hey, look at us. Look at us, Kev.
I thought that one was going to be my easy one. Jacksonville plus 18. That looked rough early in that game.
Yeah.
Then Jacksonville came back. And New England plus 13.
Yep.
So, Yep.
I don't have Jake, if you're still listening, did you hit your teaser? I know
I don't remember what he had.
Started 3 or 4 weeks ago with us, and he started out hot, like 3 for 3 on his teases. Speaking,
you know what I thought about doing?
Yeah, hit me.
You know what I thought about doing was taking my best bets and making them my 10-point teaser.
Would they have won?
I don't know. I'm sure. Yeah, they would have been this one because I would have hit the Bills, and I would have hit. What was the Colts' final score? The Colts Minnesota final.
I'll pull it up.
Maybe wouldn't. I probably wouldn't have hit that one.
21-13. Yeah, you would have.
Oh yeah, I would have hit it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
but
I thought about that.
I mean, listen. Hey, if we're about making money here, Kev, if you have a strategy that you feel is going to make money, then do it. Don't listen to what I say or whatever kind of peer pressure I'm telling you.
Yeah, it just popped in my head when I was watching them games. I'm like, man, I should have just teased my best bets. That'd have been good.
Hey, we hit a bunch of props on the show. Listen, the show's been on fire. Jake's our little good luck charm. Ever since we brought Jake on, the show has been on fire. Fire. We're going to be clipping and putting out a bunch of plays, but I clipped a couple. Jake's not with us, dude.
There we
Jake
go.
is undefeated on the Neffy special. It's 4 weeks in a row, 5 weeks. I think it's 4 weeks in a row. Week 6, 7, 8, and 9. Jake is undefeated on the Neffy special. Listen, all of us have been killing these Neffy special 10-point teasers. If you don't like laying juice and you're a coward, then that's on you. Because listen, we're over here. We're making money. Okay? We're making money. Listen, I got a couple bets, though. I clipped him from the show. Jake's not with us. I know he's in the comments right now. Jake, this is for you, buddy. Let's start with Jake's Jaden Reed ladder.
Do you want to go into my ladder real quick since it's on one of these players?
Hit us, laddie daddy.
All right, Jaden Reed ladder here. I think his line sank because of his injury that he was carrying, and then also the up and down with the quarterbacks and stuff like that. But his lines are criminally low, like criminally low. So I'm gonna bet all these, and I'll layer them. So I'll start low early, or I'll bet more early and then decrease my bet. Yeah, this one's good. Buckle in, boys. So 50 plus, like I said, is plus 102. 60 plus is plus 154. 70 plus is plus 230. 80 plus is plus 320. 90 plus is plus 450. 100 plus is plus 600.
Yes.
110 is plus 830. And
More.
125 is plus 1200.
Jake got all the way up to 110 plus 800. Hey,
That's a good one.
attaboy, Jake. That's
Bravo,
a ladder
bravo.
right there. That is a ladder.
That's how you
Way
do
to do it. The laddie daddy.
Laddie daddy.
He's the prince of parlay. He's the king of anytime touchdowns. He also had another crazy parlay. So week 8, you guys did the tight end parlay. He had like a plus 5,000 cash, something crazy. Kev, he had another one. Let's check it out.
I like the Devin A. Chan again.
You're all over him today.
I am, which means it's probably not going to hit. I like Devonta Smith over 56.5 in this game. Jacksonville's given up the 4th most receiving yards and receptions to wide receivers. That's minus 113. I like Bijan Robinson over 101.5. That's receptions and rushing yards combined for that one.
You missed the leg on that one.
Yeah.
Did I miss a leg on that?
Shakir.
Oh, yeah,
Over
yeah. Sorry,
4.5.
I'm reading in a different order. So Shakir over 4.5 receptions. He's done that in 2 of 2 games with Amari Cooper playing. He's done it in 4 of 6 full games where he wasn't injured because he had the ankle injury. So I like Shakir over 4.5 receptions. Yeah, I did the Bijan Robinson one. And then Kamara over 4.5 receptions.
Boom. Plus 2187. We went on to talk more about it, and I could not grab. I don't think I played the Achan. For whatever reason, I didn't play the Achan when I built it on the show. There you go, Jake. Shout out, Jake, man. Check him out. He's with us on Sundays at 10 a.m., and he does his own show, The Buffalo Blueprint, every Saturday, 9 p.m. Check out Jake. He's always got awesome
Always got
guests.
a good guest. Yep.
Always has a good guest. And if he doesn't, he's got a good solo show. Sometimes he'll have someone from the network on, but he runs down the power rankings. He'll break down games. He's always talking about bets. Me and Kevin likes to bet. I love to bet. Jake lives to bet. Okay. Hey, so I had Kamara. I played that, except I missed Achan for whatever reason. I built it on the show. We went on.
You know why you missed it is because you can't say his name right. That's why you missed it.
No, Achan is right. Achan is right.
I don't think Achan's right. It's not A-Chain. It's A-Chan, I think.
Achan. That's how he wants you to say it.
That might be right. That might be true.
It might not be, though. I might be lying. Hey, but I got you there. Hey, so I played without Achan. It was plus 600. Thank you, Jake. I cashed one on my own, man. I cashed a Burrow. Same game parlay with Burrow, 11 rushing yards, Chase Brown, 49 rushing yards, and then Madison, 32 plus rushing yards, plus 197. Cash that on the show, man. I had a Bills, Vikings moneyline parlay, Ravens, Bengals, Eagles moneyline parlays. Both were minus 110. I did not talk about those in the show. We can't talk about every single bet. We don't have time for it. I have some highlights, Kev, of my player props. Drake London touchdown, cashed, and then he went out with a hip injury. I played a Jalen Hurts touchdown ladder. Started at 2 plus 112. He only had 2. But if you cash that bottom rung, it covers your other bets and then some for profit. Hey, I had the Chris Olave touchdown plus 140, and that dude got concussed. Hopefully he's okay. He went out immediately, but who came in his stead? Kevin Taysom Hill plus 160. I played that as well. You got to play those, man. Taysom Hill, they love throwing it to Taysom Hill. They love it. They love it. They love it. He throws it. He runs it. Someone that can score, and obviously a passing touchdown does not count, but he could rush it and he can catch it for touchdowns at plus 160. And they loved it. I don't know, man. It just seems like it's too high.
Yeah.
I also, just to round out, we talked about the rest, but I also had a Bijan 4 receptions minus 109 that came through. Dude, we've been on fire, man. That's all I want to say. You got to check us out. Follow us. Listen to the show every Sundays, 10 a.m. We're killing it, man. We're having a good time. We're killing it. Come hang out with us. You're not going to be disappointed. Kev, I've got other things to talk about outside of the NFL. Do you have anything else noteworthy? I have a couple more things, but anything else noteworthy from the NFL? Yeah.
So not really. Do you want to hit on some trade deadline? Hit any of that?
Yeah. I sure do.
Yeah. So obviously today, 4 p.m. was the trade deadline. Nothing super crazy today. One shocker that didn't happen was Jadeveon Clowney. I would have put money he was going to get traded from the Panthers. I mean, they're trying to acquire draft picks. I thought he would have been primed to go to one of these top contenders who need some, need a pass rusher, maybe like Detroit. Anyway,
Detroit got Zadarius Smith from Cleveland. They don't need Jadeveon Clowney.
Yeah, I guess I thought he was going to end up on a contender.
Dude, if Hutchinson was still healthy and they could have made this move for Smith, dude, Detroit's got one of the best defensive lines in the game. And then Pittsburgh grabbed Mike Williams from the Jets, which I think him and Russ, they'll be a good fit. They will.
I wasn't. Only reason I kind of questioned that one was it seems like him and Pickens are similar players. They both like big shots down the field. That was the only. That was the only thing I didn't. I was a little miffed by. They're similar players. That was it. Marshawn Lattimore to Washington. I like that. Huge. They're making a playoff run, adding a good corner.
Hey, but how about Preston Smith, dude, going to the Pittsburgh? The edge rusher Preston Smith going to Pittsburgh, dude. That's insane.
Yeah.
Dude, Pittsburgh is loaded.
Hey, they're making a move, man. They're trying to.
I had them to finish 4th in that division, and it just keeps pissing me off. They just keep adding people and winning.
You know what the funniest move of all of them was? Jerry Jones just couldn't stay in his seat. He's like a 2-year-old. He just couldn't sit still. He goes and he trades for Jonathan Mingo, a 4th-round pick. They're done. Dak's out for like a couple weeks. Jerry just not being able to sit still, had to make a move. Just had to.
I know it didn't make much sense, man.
That was about it, though, as far as
it's funny you say that because there's an article here and it says the winners and losers. The loser is Jerry Jones.
Yeah, he's a loser. He's always a loser.
The other noteworthy one, just as Bills Mafia, Trey White went to Baltimore, cornerback. He's coming off a knee and then an Achilles injury.
He's not that guy anymore.
No.
Good for him, I guess. But yeah, whatever.
Yeah. Good for him. Hey, I hope he has all the success in the world, man. Shout out Trey White. He was Bills Mafia through and through. The last thing I want to leave us with here is: did you see Saquon Barkley?
The
backwards hurdle. I got some video clip.
Sideline reaction.
The sideline reaction. Hey, one more time.
the backdrop of the fans.
Bro,
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
What? Have you seen
that's
anything like
crazy.
that? And
Never.
I can't remember seeing an athletic play like that. We've
It's
seen
all-
Josh Allen hurdling people left and right. The dude set
It's
it up.
instinctual, man.
It is, man.
Yeah.
Saquon's a
Freak.
G, dude. He is a G.
Imagine if
Love
he had
Saquon.
imagine if he had an O-line for all them years with the Giants.
No, I can't. A quarterback, anything along those lines.
Yeah.
Kev, let's shift gears, man. I got a college football play that's happening right now.
Okay.
Bowling
What you got?
Green. I laid.
Of course you do.
Dude, Maction is back, man.
Action, baby.
Maction.
Yeah, it's there.
I got Bowling Green minus 13.5. They're coming out of the second half now. I believe they got a fumble or an interception is when we were talking. They're driving right now. They're up 9-7, and Bowling Green in the end zone, baby. Let's go. Now they're up 9. They're at Central Michigan right now. I love Maction, dude. I love it so much. They got Maction tomorrow too. I didn't like the other game. Are you in on Maction, Kev? Or are you just going to listen to?
No, I'll leave that. I'll leave that to you. I'll leave that to the Maction to you.
Yep. I mean, listen, UB has been in the MAC for a while now, and you get desperate during the week, right? When you're not betting other things. Yeah. So they're up.
Go ahead.
They're up. They're about to kick the extra point here. Should be 16-7. It is Maction, though. You never know what's about to happen. Oh, 16-7. Okay. 16-7, 12 minutes left in the third. We'll be following that for the next, 15, 20 minutes before we end the show. Love to see it. What were you going to say, though?
I do have a couple early bets here. I got Miami minus 11 at Georgia Tech. And I've got Ole Miss plus 2.5 at home against Georgia.
Okay.
I watched that Georgia game last week. They're good, but man, Carson Beck was not. He is kind of
back, man. He's gonna.
I don't know, man.
You're on the wrong side of this game.
Just year long though, he's been kind of up and down. So I'm not on Georgia
Texas
right now.
And they steamrolled them. You think you think they're not going to do that?
I don't know. I think Ole Miss might sneak up on them here. Anyway, that's only I got them early on some college action for this weekend.
Hey, show bet.
What you got?
I'll take Georgia.
No.
Boo! I didn't think so. See, but why are you betting on Ole Miss then?
That wouldn't be one of my best bets it was on my 3 best bets.
I'm gonna wait to do my best bets on Sunday until I see your best bets, and I'm gonna do the opposite side of all 3 and just ultimate show bet, dude. I just want the show bet, dude. I want the punishment. And then we've talked about punishments for our next show bet. Obviously, I had to dress up for Halloween because you and Jake took KC. I took San Fran. I thought that was going to be the play.
You should know better. You should know better than bet against Mahomes, man.
I bet with my heart there, dude. And you never bet with your heart. And what happened?
Yeah,
I fucking
true.
lost. Okay,
true.
I shouldn't swear. I'm sorry. I shouldn't swear in the show. But I had to dress up as Ruby Dooby Doo. Dude, the next one. Should we tell the people what the punishment's going to be, or do you just want to let it be a surprise? Let's let it be a surprise for now.
Let's surprise it. Yeah.
Let's let it be a surprise for now. And hey, full disclosure, I will be on the road this weekend. I'm doing the show from the road this weekend. I don't know what kind of condition I'm going to be in, but I'm going to be there. I'm bringing my mic. I'm bringing everything, dude. I'm going to Charlotte. You see the Charlotte boys in the chat all the time. I'm going to be hanging out with them, dude. I might be live from a Bill's Backer Bar. I haven't not decided yet. It's going to get rowdy. I'm going to have some bets. We're going to have some cameos in the show on Sunday. Okay.
Go.
Now, the reason that I'm even going, I have to cash these Carolina Keno bets that I got.
Finally. Rebecca's wondering where her cash is from the Keno.
I've got winning Carolina Keno tickets upwards of, and hey, stack of scratchers. I've got like $800 or $900 in lottery winning tickets. I have to go in cash, dude. So, hey, the summer scratchers, the Carolina Keno was like $783, I think. So,
Nice little Christmas gift there. Well, we're going into the holidays.
we'll be reinvesting that into Carolina Keno. All right. Kev, we're segueing into college. Let's bring up the college football playoff preview. This is the second week in a row they've done it. We brought their graphic up. You want to pull it up?
And yeah, before I pull this up, so last week apparently wasn't the first one, or this was the first one they kept saying. So I don't know what they got going on with this bracket, man.
Maybe they just this is the first week they actually put the bracket out. Last week they just released the teams.
Yeah.
Go
anyway,
ahead.
It was even today. It was still a shit show watching it live.
Pull it up. All right. You guys got all that? All right.
Clear as mud.
Yeah, man. So obviously 1, 2, 3, and 4 are getting a bye. Okay. And teams 5 through 12 will be playing each other. And the seeding of those teams, this whole thing is going to get crazy and complicated. In this mock, they got Boise playing Ohio State, which, hey, that's a good game. I'm telling you right now, that's a good game. Indiana, Tennessee, I don't know, man. I didn't love what I saw out of either of those teams. I don't know. Bama and Texas. I mean, the rematch of last year. Did they play in this year? Is Bama playing Texas this year?
I don't know. Go ahead, go through that. I'll take a look.
Yeah. Notre Dame, Penn State. Dude, I think Notre Dame's gonna wax them. Right? So then you would go with Ohio State, BYU, which I think Ohio State probably wins that one. BYU's look good, man, but the Ohio State's kind of just a different beast altogether. Boise gets in the game. Yeah, go ahead.
Texas does not play Alabama.
Yeah, they beat them last year, but they weren't part of the SEC last year, so they'll play them next year probably. Okay, so come down with me. Are you taking Boise State or Ohio State?
Ohio State.
Yep. Indiana or Tennessee?
Indiana.
Yeah, I'm going to go Tennessee there. Bama or Texas?
I think this is a prime spot for Bama. Wow. I like Bama.
Okay.
I like Bama.
I would go Texas there. Notre Dame or Penn State?
This game makes me want to throw up. I hate both of these schools so much.
Yep.
Penn State. I'm not confident in that, but
I'm going Notre Dame there. We don't have to roll through the rest of it because we don't really have the graphic.
Well, because it's not even like so. Get to the just craziness is the rankings. They had Miami as the 4, and BYU is 9. But obviously, depending on if they win their division, that would change them into the 4 slot.
There's a lot of caveats with this, so
yeah.
It's going to change week over week over week. Okay. Quick update in this Central Michigan Bowling Green game where I am on Bowling Green minus 13.5. Dude, it is a torrential downpour. Central Michigan is about to kick it back to Bowling Green. And this is going to get ugly. This is Maction, dude. You always get crazy weather. You get all this wild nonsense. I love it, dude. I absolutely love it. All right. That was college football. Kev has got some early plays. Kev liked Miami this weekend, minus 11. And he's got Ole Miss plus 2.5 versus Georgia. I'm taking Georgia. I'm telling you right now. I'm on Georgia minus 2.5. Carson Dart did not play good. What's that?
Yeah, Jackson Dart did play good last week. He kind of got back on track, but yep.
Yeah, we'll see.
Should be a good one.
We shall see. We also have Indiana playing Michigan this week. We got Alabama at LSU. Man, gonna
Saturday
be
night,
some
Baton Rouge.
good football being played. Kev, did you check out the NFL lines at all?
For week 10, I did not.
I have not get into it myself.
I did. Thursday. I do have the Thursday night line at the very bottom there. Didn't know if we want to talk any of that.
Yeah, if you want, I gotta listen. My wife and I did a little staycation downtown. It's her birthday today. Happy birthday, love you. We celebrated her all weekend. She's such a good woman, dude. Before we checked into our hotel, we went to a little local place called Home Team Barbecue, and we stayed there for 4 hours as we watched the Buffalo Bills game, dude.
There you go.
So
it's a good one.
Yeah, man. Thursday night football. I'm seeing the Ravens -6 at home to the Bengals. Yeah. Over under of 53. That's impressive, man.
I think I like the over. I think I like the over. Both them offenses are hitting on all cylinders, it seems like right now. I mean, I know since he played the Raiders last week, but I don't know.
This is a tough
one.
The
line.
Ravens coming off a blowout victory. Bengals coming off a blowout victory. Both teams won by at least 2. No, actually, Bengals won by 17. Ravens won by 24 or something like that.
That
right?
Bengals game.
Or no, 31 or something like that.
Yeah, that Raiders-Bengals game was not close, though.
Oh, the first one?
Wait, what are you talking about? No, Bengals-Raiders last week. The score was closer than it.
Yeah. No, you're right. Another game that I really, really like, dude. The Giants are -5.5. I think that line's going to get steamed to at least a touchdown. Dude, you can't back the Panthers, man. You just can't. Both these teams are 2-7. I like the Giants -5.5 on the early look. I like the Bears -6 at home to the Patriots. I just have not bought in at all to the Patriots. Now, the Bills are only -4 going to Indy. A hungry Indy team, but they just lost their center, I think. They're all pro center for the year. Right? So that's going to be... We have Vikings, Jaguars.
What about Atlanta -3.5 at New Orleans?
Division game, so that's a really tough one for me. And I need to see if Olave is going to play, but I'll tell you what, dude.
I think, dude, Olave...
I would gobble that up.
He's had 5 concussions in 5 years. Olave has. Yeah.
That's not
that dude. I
got a good one for you here, dude. There's some awesome games. I'm gonna have way too many bets. The Niners are only -5.5 going to Tampa Bay off of a bye. Dude.
Wonder what we need. I wish Jake was still in the chat. I'd like to know what Shanahan coming off a bye. What his record is.
There's some good games here. We'll
tell you what. The Denver. Be interested to see how Denver comes off of that blowout going to KC. That defense. See how they. It's got -8. KC -8 at home.
Denver +8 in a division matchup.
They're coming off a blowout. I don't know how I feel about that.
Over under of 41.5. I like the over in that game. What else is there that's sticking out?
On bye, you got Cleveland, Green Bay, Vegas, and Seattle.
How about the Rams at home to the Dolphins -2.5? That should be a good game, dude. That's Monday night.
I'd be interested to see Detroit at Houston. See what Houston, how they show up.
Nico Collins is coming back this week.
Is he?
Yep.
That changes.
Nico's coming back, so yeah, it absolutely does. Houston +3.5 at home. I like Houston +3.5 at home. Bowling Green is driving again. They just got into the red zone. Kev, we've got a ton of college basketball happening. Do you want to recap yours from yesterday quick, and then I'll talk about mine as we'll round the show out?
Yeah. So yeah, we got some college basketball going. Started up yesterday. The big game of the night was Gonzaga throttling Baylor, 101-63, I believe was the final. So yeah, I got 5 bets up here, individual bets. I hit the Gonzaga -2.5. I hit College of Charleston -2 over SIU Carbondale. Little local ties here with the College of Charleston. Chris Mack coaching them now, and then SIU Carbondale. Shout out to my brother-in-law. He went to school there, partied there on the regular. Hit that one. I lost St. Louis +1.5 against Santa Clara. I lost Missouri +4 to Memphis. They lost 75-83. And then the Texas -1.5. They lost to Ohio State 72-80. But yeah, man, Gonzaga looked good. They absolutely rolled, which, usually they get some heat because they, their conference, they don't play in a big conference. So, but then to come out with Baylor, who was ranked 8, come out first game of the season and kind of put it on them, look good.
Yeah, that's insane. It's absolutely insane.
Another reason it's insane is I was listening to a podcast yesterday or before the game, and the guy asked the question, was Gonzaga overranked because they didn't have a good year last year?
Who asked that question?
I don't remember. They didn't have a good year last year until the tournament run. Like, they were pretty subpar during the year, and they kind of picked it up tournament time. But
go find that.
No, they rolled.
This guy on
they
blast,
rolled.
If you don't mind, can you pull up my college basketball graphic real quick?
Yep.
Some of these games are rounding into form. All right, so the one I'm not seeing on here. All right, Rice -5.5. Cash it. Rice wins 77-70 over Florida International. Kansas State -29.5. That game just went final. Kansas State did not cover. They won by 24. Sons of bitches. Let's see. North Texas is got 1:30 left versus Evansville, and they are up 13. I got them -12.5. I think they're at the line right now shooting. Bethune-Cookman plus 31.5 versus Texas Tech. They are down by 33 right now with 16 seconds left, Kevin.
Pop quiz. Where is Bethune-Cookman?
I
have no idea.
Yeah.
If you do, you're a degenerate.
Dude. I don't know where they are.
Bethune, I have no idea. No idea. Give me a second here. That's funny. Bethune. I've never even heard of Bethune-Cookman.
There's so much action on right now.
Oh, I know where they're at.
I need to pull this.
Would not have thought this. Daytona Beach, Florida.
That game just went final. They lost by 33. Come on. All right, so I lost 2 heartbreakers right now. Kansas State, Bethune-Cookman went down, but Rice covered for me. Love to see it. North Texas is currently up 14 points with 50 seconds left. I love that. I got Arizona State -17.5. They're up by 11 at halftime. I played Central Arkansas plus 34.5. They're playing BYU, and they are down 23 at halftime. Yep, BYU's got a good team, but that's okay though. I mean, listen, they're Central Arkansas. Everyone knows this. They're a second half team. Everyone knows this about them.
Everyone knows that. Everyone from Arkansas knows that.
UC Davis is playing Washington later. I got UC Davis plus 16. They start in like 3 minutes. I laid 21 points with San Francisco. The Dons are playing Cal Poly Slowick, I believe. And I also took the under 154 in that game. So I'll put a recap graphic out for this. Shout out graphics department, us.
They're rolling. What Hall of Famer went to San Francisco? You know
that? Nope.
Bill Russell.
Is that right?
Yep.
Well, then he definitely knows who to wager on tonight.
Man,
So listen, guys, follow us. We can get lost in the weeds here looking at these scores. Follow us on X at @do_Neffy, at Kevin3E2. Follow us on TikTok, no.1.2.blame. We're putting out plays all over the place. Follow Do Champions at Do Champions everywhere. They got a podcast coming out just about every single day of the week, guys. And we just brought on Analytics are for the Nerds. This awesome podcast. Shout out them. Can't wait for that to get going. We brought on another data guy, Chase. Still waiting for everything to get finalized. We're bringing people on left and right. Do Champions is blowing up, not just in the Buffalo area, but Kevin and I are down here in Charleston, man. We got people in Louisiana. We got people all over the place. All right, make sure y'all check us out, man. North Texas just scored again. They're up 16. Come on, NT. We're going to be putting out college football, college basketball, hockey all the time. Cash the Buffalo Sabres parlay. Alex Tuck, Paige Thompson to record a point each every single game. It was plus 114 tonight. The Sabres are up 2-1 right now. And I also did a separate bet and added, the Sabres won 5-1. I'm sorry. I added a point for Rasmus Dahlin plus 220. Cash that as well. Come on, man. We are printing money here. Let's go. Rasmus Dahlin, Kev. What you know about? He's the number one. He's our captain, man.
I know absolutely nothing about that. Never heard that name.
I will never fill in the hockey. Name. Kev will fill in the basketball. North Texas just went up by 17. There's 36 seconds left in this game. You never count your chickens in college basketball. This is why college basketball is one of the most fun sports to gamble on, because I need to watch the last 25 seconds of this game, and I could just as easily lose this bet. And I could. It could happen just like that.
If you're watching, Evansville versus at North Texas with 36 seconds left, you're in it, man. There's these teams going right now are crazy.
Yeah. Let's see. North Texas got the ball. They're dribbling up court. Evansville has conceded. Let's go. North Texas minus 12.5. They win by 17. That's 2-2 to start the night. Kev, one more time. Rice minus 5.5. Cash it. North Texas minus 12.5. Does not cash. Bethune-Cookman and Kansas State do not come home. I'm 2-2 there. Arizona State up 11.5. Central Arkansas is down 20-something at halftime. 2 bets in the San Francisco game. I got San Fran minus 21 and the under 154. And UC Davis is about to tip off against Washington. I took them plus 16. Kev,
boom.
We got bets on bets, man. Let's round out the show sponsors one more time. SonsofErie.com for amazing artwork. W Energy, DUBBY.GG. Promo code DUE, get 10% off your first order. Kayak Pools. If you're in Buffalo, you're looking to get a pool. It's wintertime. Springtime's coming up next year. You be the house that has the pool. Kayak Pools. Kev, our show sponsor.
One more time, Altered Grounds. They will take care of all your landscaping needs. Get $300 off your project of $3,000 or more with code AGNOTB. That's code AGNOTB. Again, they will take care of all your landscaping needs, snow removal, pools, nice in-ground pools, slides, water features. They got you covered.
I love it. Absolutely love to see it. Kev, as always, good to be seen, brother.
No one to blame. Basketball has officially begun. Love it.
Go Sabres.